As soon as I re-enter the school, I can sense the shadow presence without needing to scan for it. I followed the present back to the announcement room. What is waiting for me there this time? I slowly open the door, wary of an attack. But the room is quiet. No ambush comes. I open the door all the way and step inside. Both versions of Labrys await in the back of the room. I quickly step between the two, seeing Labrys from her shadow. But the shadow does not seem alarmed. It spins its axe idly.
You're late. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come. Was Yosuke-kun a tough opponent?
As it finished the sentence, the axe stopped. I braced myself in anticipation of an attack. But the shadow simply smiled, brutally.
Just as you thought. The real party begins now!
Just as the words sink in, I hear a sound simultaneously. The heavy sound of the air being sliced behind me. And long to the left shoulder reflects. A battle axe slams into the ground where I had been only a millisecond ago.
What? Sister! Oh, so close.
Labrys takes a combat stance with her battle axe. There's a shocked expression in her wide eyes. She has chosen to fight for the unreal school.
Is this what you really want? What else is there for me?
Labrys sounded resigned in her reply. I have no answer for her. My heart ached as if it was caught by a razor.
It's finally come to this. Sister versus sister. Let the battle begin!
The shadow jeers at me with delight. I do not have the presence of mind to deliver a rejoinder. The battle about to play out is straight from the worst case scenario I had envisioned. The very person I hoped to save. My sister. I must defeat her with my own hand.
Finally! Fight!
First! Down! Downward! Here! Please hit! First! Please hit! Fire! This is finish it! Move down! Fight! Now! Hit first! Move down! Downward! Not block! Go! First! Please hit! Fire! Move down! Move down! Touch! Maximum speed! First! Please hit! Downward! Not block!
Back!
Go! Rebel! Attack!
Labrys loses reins and falls to her knees.
Why? Why can't I stay like this?
The hope she raised so much to gain has been shattered. She muttered piteously as it falls. This is not the only one who wants to collapse. I never imagined this would be so painful. Every time my attack connected, I felt as if it was I tearing out a piece of my heart. This unwanted exchange of violence that will end in one of our destruction leads to nothing but despair. Each time I felt that pain, the memories of Labrys I saw in the classroom, those vivid images, made sense. The sterile, mechanical rooms that made up most of her visual memories must have been the facility where she was created. At that facility, Labrys was forced to endure the same pain she is feeling now. In order to get her combat data, she was forced to destroy her sister models, even though they had hearts. Not just once or twice, but over and over and over. It's too much for my mind to immediately comprehend. Agitation spread through me like a fever. Clutch my chest.
I knew that you couldn't beat her.
The shadow, in contrast, is completely nonchalant.
But wow, you really didn't have any qualms about attacking her. Deep down, you must really want to make them suffer, don't you? You want them to go through what you had to. You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through, right? That's why we're in school, having a fighting tournament. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand. That ain't true! But it was no use. Even another living weapon can't understand. It's alright though. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll take care of everything from here. I'll destroy anyone who doesn't understand you and comes to get in your way. Just like you once did. Please stop! That's all a lie!
You're not me!
Finally! You finally said it! I'm finally free!
The shadow eyes start to glow full of life. It isn't just a change in its attitude, its power seems to actually be rising. It's something in his conversation with Labrys catalyzed this change. Too late, it hits me. What did the shadow want with Labrys? It was trying to buy time, which meant it needed something from her.
It's time for the true star to take the stage.
Its shouts take the air. As in response to the cry, the room began to warp. The view beyond the window shimmered ominously.
Yes, the power!
A giant incinerator appeared from the darkness. Countless casings are falling in to be currently destroyed. Illuminated by the blood-red light of the flame, the shadow revealed its true self. The scene of Labrys and the giant beast chained behind its bring to mind the summoning of a persona. I run over to Labrys and stir her listless body up.
That trash anymore.
It seemed that the shadow has accomplished its goal with Labrys. It was used forced to fight my sister for this purpose. I was used forced to fight my sister for this purpose. I clenched my teeth at my own slowness to comprehend.
Now, let's get started, shall we?
This isn't just for Labrys. It is the enemy, the fate of anyone not human.
It seems that I must take responsibility for this.
Okay, we're going to fight Shadow Labrys.
Final.
Here! Take him! Destination! Take him! Take him! Fire! Go! Go down! Attack! Damage! Light damage! Here! Severe impact! Light damage! Take him! Downward! Go! Down! I lose him down!
The monster foe melts away as it disappears like fog. Only a silhouette similar to Labrys remains. It falls to its knees, having no will to resist anymore.
I somehow pulled through.
I turn to face the real Labrys.
Are you alright?
He is conscious and seems to have no major damage. All that remains to be tested as is her will.
Please listen. I have a message for you. From Yosuke-san. He said that he is sorry for promising to help you and being unable to support you when you needed it most. Additionally, he said that he would be throwing a party later. You are invited, of course. You're lying. If that is what you think, you can ask him yourself later. Now please, stand up.
Lend her my shoulder and prop her up. She followed my lead, but her legs are still shaking.
How come this happened? didn't want to hurt anyone or make them suffer. I know. That was a shadow going berserk. Not everything it said reflects your true feelings. I had a similar experience, actually. My other self was on the verge of going berserk. It told me there was an innate contradiction in having a heart, but not being human, preventing me from truly protecting others. Wasn't that tough to listen to? Yes, of course. Then how can you stand it? How are you still acting like everything's fine? I'm fine right now, but I'm sure I will suffer that pain again someday. Very probably, as long as I am myself, it will never go away as long as I live. It won't? Then what can I do but give up? What am I supposed to do? We'll be all right, as long as we have friends.
Friends. Labrys opened her eyes wide.
It was when you were alone that you suffered most. I'm sure of it. If you do not give up on reaching out to others, you will surely find someone who understands. Or maybe...
As I say this, I can hear voices from outside. They are calling our names. The voice grew closer and closer, and eventually, one of the doors flies open.
Hey! There you are! Thank goodness!
Are you two okay?
You seem to have the matter in hand.
Anji-san and Rise-san arrived shortly after. Now that the shadow has been defeated, the invisible walls wrapping them have disappeared. There are some faces new to me as well. As I recall from the video, there are Yu Narukami-san and Yukiko Amagi-san. There was also a costume that looks like General Teddy. This must be the real Teddy that Chia-san mentioned. The resemblance is strong, but this one is so charming that it is hard to hate him. Everyone has considered words for Labrys. My heart is filled with warmth. They could have ignored us, outside and skip. They didn't. They were truly worried about us and come raining. All of them. I addressed Labrys, who is looking back and forth between me and them with a perplexed look.
It might be more accurate to say that those who understand you are already here. Of course, I want to understand you as well. Please talk to me whenever you want. Tell me about your memories, even if you have to take them one at a time.
Labrys sinks deep in thought, then looks at me again. I nod silently. They slowly start walking and stop in front of the shadow, who stands as quietly as a real shadow, at the other end of the room.
You were right. I was always alone, so I had no one to talk to, no matter how much it hurt. And I went and blamed that on them. I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No, you are me, after all. This is my persona.
This reminds me of us from last year.
Yeah, it's the same thing. She's really no different from us.
Yasuke-san and the other laugh. Do not let one's weakness in front of others. They must have earned their persona through the same ordeal. I can see now why their bonds is so strong. The tension in the air evaporates. Just as Labrys' expression softened, familiar voices come from behind.
Is that Labrys?
Everyone turns to look at the newcomer.
Mitsuru-san, Akihiko-san, you're all right.
Of course we are.
I run toward them. Neither of them appear to be injured. I notice that Yosuke-san and the others are not surprised to see them. They must already be aware of the situation, though they react to their arrival differently.
Who are these people and what the hell are they wearing?
Oh man, a dude storming across the battlefield in just a cape? I am all about that.
I'd say you've got good taste.
Seriously?
Labrys grabs quickly at my arm.
Don't worry.
I smile and nod. Still bites her lip in anxiety, but she is no longer afraid of everything.
You're Labrys, correct?
Labrys simply nod in response to Mitsuru-san's question as he walks up. There is a moment of silence. Mitsuru-san's sighs of relief breaks it.
I'm glad you're safe.
Labrys smiled back awkwardly. The look on her face helped dispel the tension in Yosuke-san and his friends. Mitsuru-san noticed this as well. Step forward alongside Mitsuru-san to introduce ourselves and show our appreciation. It seems they have never met a Persona user who didn't awaken in the TV world. We spent some time discussing our respective circumstance.